All right, folks, time to go back to Japan. It's been 2 months since we left. And we spent, again, 2 months here in the United States and Mexico, driving across the United States in a camper van and to spend some time in Mexico. I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to go home. My home is Japan right now. If you're new to my story, I'm an American, recently retired in the countryside of Japan, and that's home for now. I guess as we spent some time here, boy, this is like a culture shock in reverse. I'm not sure how to explain it, because I've been living in Japan for almost 10 years, 9, 10 years. Quite frankly, I've gotten used to the lifestyle in Japan. Bombings, and don't get me wrong, you know, I am retired military. I spent 22 years in the military. Love the United States. Love everything this stands for. Love Mexico. I love all of that. I love the freedom of speech, and be able to let your hair down and be able to do whatever you want to do for the most part, that type of stuff. But also, you know, one of the things I just really miss about Japan right now at this point is common courtesy. And so, folks, all right, go ahead and beat me up in the comments. I really don't care. Americans, Mexicans, boy, we love to make our noise, don't we? You know, like I said, I just spent 3 weeks in Mexico. Guys down the river, I don't know, 300, 400 meters from my mom's house, playing loud music 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Gosh, driving around in the big old freaking trucks and cranking up the volume because everyone absolutely must listen to their music. You know, after a while, that just gets old. It just gets old. What I love again about Japan is like everyone just kind of keeps to themselves. They're more concerned about the surroundings, the people around them, than they are about themselves. You know, when you're in Japan, after a while, that kind of, it starts to get to you. It's like, oh my God, can I just make a little bit of noise? But then when you go back, like, oh my God, can I just go back? Because I just really miss the peace and quiet that I have in the countryside. I'm really looking forward to that. Another thing, prices have gotten outrageous in the United States and in Mexico for that matter. We drove from San Diego to Monroe, Louisiana, visited all kinds of different national parks, and then we went to Mexico, and then we flew to Colorado Springs, and then we rented an RV, which is that one over there. Is a rental from Cruise America, and I'll be talking about that. So if you're interested in the trip and the prices and so on, subscribe so that you can get that information. Or if you don't want to wait, shoot me an email, or hey, just comment, just say, hey, you know, how much did it cost you, and or whatever you want to know. I'll get to that. So then we rented an RV from Colorado Springs, drove up to Mount Rushmore. Beautiful area, by the way. It really kind of gave me the heebie-jeebies about being American, you know, proud of being American, all that stuff. Drove cross country, Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Washington State. Just absolutely beautiful. Visited other national parks. Our goal, my wife's goal and I, is to visit all the national parks in the United States one of these days. And oh, by the way, I am recently retired early there in Japan. Hopefully now we have more time to come back to the United States to do all that. America is beautiful. The people are great. Those are the kind of things that I really enjoyed being back to the United States, interacting with Americans again in Mexico as well. Back to the prices. Oh my God, things have gotten so expensive. I don't know if I can afford living in the United States anymore, especially because I don't own anything in the United States anymore. I don't own a house. I don't have a paid off house or close to paid off house at my age or anything like that. So I've gotten a little spoiled and used to the prices in Mexico. Correction, in Japan. Oh, another thing, boy, I'm gonna go off on a rant about tips. What has happened? I kept hearing about, you know, since COVID and tips and so on, but oh my God, I think I'm pretty generous. We've always been generous tippers. My first job was washing dishes, folks. I bust tables. I never got upgraded to a waiter, but I did do the sushi chef there for a while, and I received tips. So my wife and I, we both did the same type of food industry work, and we are always very generous tipping. But boy, you got to earn that. You got to earn that tip. If you don't do a very good job, we'll still tip you, you know, back then, you know, 10%. But man, I mean, I'm preaching to choir. If you're in the States, you already know what I'm talking about. I get the bill, and then down below, I got the suggested tip range. And like today, we went to a place, the starting was 18%, 18, 20, 22, 24, up to 30%. Back in the day, it was like 10%, and then you can, if you felt extra generous, 20 or something like that. But it's like, holy crap. So if I don't give you 30%, I'm being cheap. Oh, another one that got me, Subway. I went to Subway and automatically it popped in there 20%, and then in an authorized. And then I was too quick. I wasn't paying attention. Other than I just saw it flash, authorized 20% tip. And I didn't say nothing. I was like, whatever. But I was like, guy, you didn't do anything. As a matter of fact, the guy kind of had a little attitude, and then 20% automatically. What's up with that, folks? Please tell me. But anyways, we're ready to go back to Japan, reset. But once in a while, we need time to come back to the United States and Mexico and reset the American way sometimes too. So appreciate the United States, everything that has done for me, for us, the opportunity to be able to retire early, such as my case. If it wasn't for the United States, if it wasn't for the military, quite frankly, I would probably have lost cause in life. But instead, I took advantage of what was offered to me, and I say that carefully. I don't want to say given to me. I think that was kind of the whole point of this rant, is that I think we have become too much of a self-entitled society. And if this is controversial, so be it. I think we have gotten too self-entitled in the West, period. And one thing I love about Japan is that they're not there yet, and I hope they don't become there yet. Customer service is great. You go to a restaurant, you don't pay any taxes. There's no taxes whatsoever. I mean, I'm sorry, there's no tips. There's no tips whatsoever anywhere. Maybe at the taxi driver, you know, like the change, but that's about it. Or maybe some few other little places. But anyways, you don't go to a restaurant and pay a tip. And I would love to. I've tried to before, but they will refuse to take it. But yet the service is great. And I don't want to have my butt kissed or anything like that, but the service is great. And it's kind of a mutual respect. It's like, you know, you treated me well, I treat you well. I don't know. It's just one of those things I miss about Japan. People have not reached that point, at least where I live in the countryside, of self-entitled. And I'm just disappointed on a lot of the things that I saw with where we're going. And hopefully that changes. What do y'all think? All right, enough of this. I'm gonna go inside. We're gonna cook up some food, and tomorrow we're gonna return our rental RV and head on back to Japan. See you on the other side of the world. Take care. Bye.